What is up, guys? I am 1 week out from a 6-hour race. Yeah, so I am currently home. It's Thanksgiving break and I just got back from Dallas, so we ripped it in Dallas in the HYROX, and I've been posting all my videos with my training leading up to our HYROX Dallas, and I'll do kind of a recap video on that. Okay. Right now, since I'm kind of in in-between season, but I cannot have nothing on my calendar, I signed up for a 6-hour race, so it's literally in a week. Well, when this episode drops, I'll have a week, so 2 weeks. Really what it is, it's called 6 Hour Power. So you have 6 hours to complete as many 5K trail loops as you can. So you have to at least complete 4 loops to complete the race, and then you can stop. So say I do a 5K an hour, so I run a 5K, take a break, the next hour run a 5K for 4 hours. I can stop. I don't have to go to 6 hours. But with the type of person that I am, I don't want to just settle. So my plan, kind of, mind you, I've never done anything like this before. I've been a distance runner my whole life. Not really like a trail runner or anything, but we're kind of getting into our trail girl eras. So I'm not really like used to this, let alone running for 6 hours, even though it's broken up. The longest run I've done is 15 miles consistent, and fried myself on that. But I don't really ever see myself as like a ultra marathoner or marathon or anything, but I feel like on the trails, it's like different. I'd rather run a marathon on a trail than out on the road, which is really weird. You'd think opposite. But my goal is to run every hour for 6 hours, which would be about 18, 19-ish miles, maybe 20, and run at least like 2 more. So my goal is to run a broken marathon. The race officials are probably gonna hate me because I've looked up the results before and not a lot of people do this 6-hour power. Maybe like 6 people, 5 people, but I'm gonna be that person that takes the full 6 hours because that's how we get mentally tougher. I think this is gonna really test me physically and mentally because it is a broken up race and I have to just keep grinding and it's the same loop and same trail. But I think it's gonna really benefit me because in this kind of off season between our HYROX that we just did this last weekend and then our next HYROX that we will be putting on the calendar, which is not announced yet, we plan to and we as in Carmen and I, we kind of plan to up our mileage in the sense of higher mileage base building, really getting that more marathoner side of training to help with our HYROX, and then we're literally gonna crank it. So we're kind of switching our training. We had 5 months of training for this HYROX and we did everything we thought that we could right. We kind of want to change things up and really just attack this, like truly attack this. So I think us doing these trail runs and these long runs, like 2-hour runs, are gonna really help us. So yeah. So with that, we're about to do a 3-hour run. Hopefully we're gonna hit the 3 hours. We're gonna attempt to do a 3-hour trail run on Wednesday. So I'm gonna be fried for Thanksgiving, but it's fine. My training videos for these next like 2 weeks are gonna literally be ultra distance runner vibes. I'm gonna go to the gym this week. Obviously, since me being home, I have to go to my home gym. That's a non-negotiable. Obviously, I should be taking like this week as like downtime, but my downtime is literally gonna be in recovering through long runs, which that just doesn't make sense, but whatever. Yeah, Back in my distance girl side of things. I usually sit around like 20 to 25 miles when I was training for this past HYROX, but I'm gonna up my mileage, so I'm gonna go back to about like 30 to 35 miles a week. In addition to strength training, I'll have phases of when I kind of bring it down and up the training, and that's a whole thing, and this probably sounds super confusing, but come along with me as I train for a 6-hour race. Never thought I'd ever say that in my life.
Where? Oh my god! Zoom in. Bambi! I'm getting me. It's behind me. I'm getting you.
I am officially back. I took about like literally 2 hours to unpack all my stuff just that I've had from this past week being home and also in Dallas. So took a lot to unpack, but finally just kind of chilling. I took today kind of off, but I think now I'm gonna do yoga just to kind of stretch. My body's really sore. I think just from getting on the trails, doing my second longest long run on trails, which is 10 times harder. And I hit about 35 miles this week, just a little less than, but that's like the longest I've done in months. So pretty exciting. I'm gonna try to stick around 30 to 35. That was kind of my week. It's crazy just to think that literally in 1 week I'm gonna be racing 6 hours. So kind of want to barf. Also, I put my flag up. My dad's gonna kill me because I use screws because I don't have thumbtacks. So Dad, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Yeah, just, you know, kind of a reminder that we lost. We came second. But also just for those days that I don't want to train and I don't want to do my early morning run or whatever it might be. I can look at my flag and continue to push hard in training and remember that I'm training for more than just myself. So yeah, got some things getting put on the calendar for 2025, which is really exciting. Working some things out, and yeah, it's gonna be great. This training block is 2 weeks long. Like, guys, I literally don't know how to train for this. I'm not even training for this 6 hour race. I'm literally not even training. I'm training for it, but I'm not training for it. I have no clue what I just signed up for. I'm gonna try to document it next week and whatever as much as I can, but I'm literally just raw dogging this race. Like, I'm free balling, raw dogging this 6 hour race. Fuel, like, I've had no practice with fuel. I did in the 14 miler, I took chews halfway, and like that was it. I didn't feel anything from it. Am I supposed to feel anything from it? Like, if you're an ultra marathoner, please tell me what to do, what to expect. I've done 15 miles one time, 14 miles on the trail. That's the longest. I'm gonna do 6 hours? I better hit a marathon. That's all I'm saying. Better hit a marathon. So 2 weeks of training for that, and then just gonna continue to base build. Yeah. Striving for more than second, always.